You don't feel energetic as you should. You constantly need coffee or energy drinks to sharpen you. You can't really focus. Let me guess, you also struggle remembering things fast and you're not able to do critical thinking as you should. You have brain fog, but you're not alone. The question is there any easy way to help with all of these conditions? Is it related with what I eat? The cheat code is sugar management. In this video, I'm gonna explain the best practical ways to play with sugar in order to maximize your brain function, your energy level, and consequently, your physical function. You can also enjoy the side benefits of these changes, such as weight management and protecting against the future dental caries. Before starting, sugar is available in different forms, from crystals of refined sugar to fresh fruit juice, or in bread, pasta, rice, or so-called carbohydrates. Today, by sugar, I mean resources of free sugar. They can be natural sources like honey, dates, maple syrup, or processed sources like biscuits, cakes, chocolates, and so on. Now, as sugar is the fuel of brain cells, we don't want to eliminate completely, but instead, we want to learn how to play with it wisely. Let's get started. Method number 1. Get sweets in combination or immediately after your main meal. How can this help? Because of the fat, protein, and fiber inside that main meal, the absorption of sugar is less and slower. Therefore, the glucose blood level and the glucose spikes after eating this combination is reduced. Also, the possibility is that you're getting less amount of that snack or sweets after the main meal because you're full, in comparison to the situations that you're getting that sweet as an individual snack. How are glucose spikes related to brain and body function in a healthy person? First, let's see what is a brain fog. It is defined as having trouble paying attention, forgetfulness, fatigue. In the largest study ever on brain fogs on almost 26,000 people in 2024, they define it as reduced cognitive function, affects daily functioning and quality of life. I know, sounds awful, yet familiar. But the interesting part is, hyperglycemia is associated with subtle brain injury and impaired attention and memory even in young adults. It basically means increased glucose level is associated with brain damages. Excessive sugar intake was associated with dementia. Imagine two brothers, brother X and Y. They get the same type of breakfast, lunch, and dinner, even the same snacks during the day, and same physical activity. Their sugary foods and sweets in the diet of both during a 24-hour is 2 spoons of honey, 2 small chocolate, 1 ice cream, 1 banana, an apple, 2 biscuits. Brother X decides to have 1/3 of this list as breakfast. Then 1/3 as a snack between breakfast and lunch, finally 1/3 as a snack between lunch and dinner. A normal decision we make every day. Brother Y instead decides differently. He takes 1/3 of this list with breakfast, 1/3 with lunch, and 1/3 with dinner. Now let's take a look at their blood glucose graph. In a glucose graph, x-axis typically presents time in hours, while y-axis represents blood sugar levels, usually in milligram per deciliter. Now we have brother X having sugar whenever he wants, but usually during the day, especially 2 hours after each meal, he feels lack of energy, lack of focus, and fatigue, usually on the points shown by red dots, because after each spike there is a steep drop, and that's when he feels down and less energetic. Therefore, he needs to reboost his body with another load of sugar, an energy drink, or caffeine. Brother Y instead programmed the sugar intake intervals. Therefore, his graph is almost steady during the day, and his energy is not on roller coaster. Feels more energetic mentally, better physical performance, and better life quality. Interesting, no? As confirmation, you see in this article in 2024, large glucose fluctuations were associated with slower and less accurate processing speed of the brain. Alright, method number 2. Whenever you want to have a sweet treat, Combine it with one of these things: fiber, fat, or protein. Surprisingly, not only this method helps to reduce the glucose spikes, but also keeps you full for longer, and it's also delicious. Look at these examples: dates with butter, honey with nuts, fruits plus Greek yogurt. Method number 3, time limits. This one needs a bit of practice, but once you master it and stick to it, the result will surprise you. Omit sugary snacks during your working and functional hours of the day, and take as much you want during the allowed hours. In my case, this period is from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., which is my functional period. I'm studying, working, or doing physical activity. Therefore, even if I feel the urge to have sugary snacks, I have limited options which I have to choose between them. An example would be dates plus nuts. Oh, don't be surprised, because dates are exemptions and they really don't increase the blood sugar that much. A little side benefit of this method is that you have to choose between the sweets that you already have available at your home, and you won't go for super harmful ones that you can only find in cafeteria and bars. Method number 4, use natural sources of sugar. Reduced risk of cognitive impairment associated with natural fructose containing foods. Or take honey, for example. It can normalize blood sugar and lower serum bad fats, increase memory function, increases blood flow in the brain, and it has antioxidant effects. Therefore, honey can protect your brain, but you still have to eat it wisely because of its glucose content. Another natural source of sugars are fruits. In fruits, sugar is combined with fiber and makes it less harmful in comparison to when you're having only the fruit juice. Now, what are the side benefits of this game that you're playing with sugar? If you implement these easy steps into your daily life without any further effort, you can protect your teeth against future dental caries. Why is that? The simple reason is that we almost never brush after a small snack, but we might brush after a main meal. Therefore, less sugar remains on the tooth surface. Even you can lose weight and size by just using these easy steps. So figure out how to play with sugar in order to control your brain and body function, or the sugar plays with you.